What's up, everybody? It's your boy Sehatha, the Blind Seer, all-purpose oracle, medium at large, and prognosticator extraordinaire, here to break you off with another series of elemental sign readings. We're going to do water signs this time, finish out this week's set. So, I'm extremely caffeinated, and this is the last in a series of 4 videos. I do try to pace myself, because I don't want to cheat you guys, because water signs always come up last in the rotation, and I don't want to leave anybody out, or, do a bad reading for anybody. So, first of all, I want to say thank you guys so much. That last week, this was one of the most popular videos. You guys got the fan service, the first one anyway, and I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for tuning in, and for all of the donations that you guys send me, and for the readings that you guys buy. That's the only reason that I'm even able to do all of this, is because of you guys, because of you watching and liking my stuff and sharing me on Instagram and Facebook, and interacting on social media and hitting the thumbs up button down there, and all of the comments that you leave and everything. Without you guys, it would be just me, and that doesn't work. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. I'll go ahead and shuffle. I like doing the shuffling on camera so that you guys can get in on this and get your energy into it. So if there's anything on your mind, anything that you maybe hope you might get a little insight into, maybe try concentrating on that while I'm shuffling. For in a quantum sense, the time and the distance are irrelevant. All that matters is the connection of consciousness, and that happens just by you watching me do this. Alright. Collapse the waveform. Polarize the cards. Alright, now let's get pendulum, and what we want is whatever reading will be the most beneficial for the water signs in our audience and the water signs in the lives of anyone watching. Fairly clear indication to the left. Not the strongest response. We got a lot of really strong pulls today, so maybe the pendulum is getting a little tired now that we're doing this last one. We're going to go ahead and jump in. We'll get started with Cancer. Your first card is the Queen of Wands inverted. Some creative project or some spiritual goal, something that you've put a lot of your soul and spiritual energy into, hasn't come to fruition. King of Swords inverted. So you have some old ideas that are blocking all of this new spiritual, creative, soul energy from manifesting to its full potential. And you're going to have to maybe do a little shadow work and figure out what that blockage is. That there's something in your mind, some wrong way of thinking, some bad idea, some old, outdated thought that's keeping this spiritual energy, this creative soul energy, from blooming into the full moon of the fire suit like it should be. So, Seven of Wands. It's something that you're going to have to analyze what it is that got you inspired about this in the first place, to figure out what it is that maybe you misunderstood from the beginning, and that will show you why it is that things aren't going quite where you expected them to. That there's something in your initial concept of it, something about what got you fired up that you need to analyze. 7 represents the sphere of thoughts, and the wands represent the suit of fire. So some of your beliefs may need to be questioned. Like, this could be a problem of spiritual ideology that's creating conflict, or maybe some of your preconceived notions about this thing that inspired you so much were not based on fact, and now that's creating some conflict with the actual concept of it in reality. I'm not sure, Cancer, but you're gonna have to analyze what it is that makes you want to do this, to figure out what it is that's keeping you from being able to bring it to its full potential. And I think that's about the best I can do with these. I really wish you the best, Cancer. We're going to go ahead and move on to Scorpio now. We have the 5 of Swords inverted. So you're kind of getting to be the boss right now, Scorpio. Everyone is doing what you say. Nobody's really arguing with you. You're sort of getting to exercise your voice without conflict. Your mind isn't being challenged by anyone else. Your ideas are sort of holding sway. And you have the 7 of Pentacles inverted. So everyone is listening to you right now, Scorpio, but you're not paying attention. There's some absent-mindedness, maybe some attention to detail that you're leaving out. And 7 of Pentacles shows that there's a lack of mental energy going towards the earthly and the mundane aspect of the energy spectrum, because all this, talkative air, mental energy, and absence of conflict. We have the 7 of Cups inverted. So this distraction, okay, maybe you've been a little absent-minded lately here, Scorpio. You've been kind of opening up a lot more, maybe talking a lot, and it's causing you to lose your focus on some of the important details of life and some of the mundane little boring things that we all have to attend to. And that's happening because you're trying to avoid analyzing an emotional issue, that there's some unprocessed feelings, some emotions that you haven't thought about and let the mental energy about them resolve. And it's not that you're giving too much of your energy to talking and to being social and to opening up too much. What it is that you're using that as a distraction to avoid digging into this emotional issue that you just don't really want to process right now. So, I know it's hard for Scorpios to be social because that's really not your thing, and I relate to that so hard you don't even know. But in this case, you're making yourself do it for the wrong reasons, and that's just unhealthy. So, don't do that. Just, don't brood on it, and don't be like all isolationist or anything, but just, there's something that you're avoiding that you really need to dig into in order to move forward. Otherwise, you're going to keep forgetting these important little boring mundane details and being so absent-minded, and that's just going to become more and more of a problem, and then you're eventually going to have to deal with these feelings anyway. So I wish you the best of luck with that, Scorpio. I think that's the best I can do with these. I hope that was helpful. We're going to do Pisces and get these rounded out. Trying to pace myself so that I don't lose all the energy. I feel like I kind of do Pisces a disservice sometimes because it takes so long to get through these that I feel kind of drained by the end of this. So I've really tried not to do that this time. Don't want you guys to get cheated, Pisces. So we'll get into your reading now. We have the Ten of Cups. Pisces has things going pretty good right now. Feeling some joy, some manifesting a fulfilling world around you. You're getting emotional feedback that's pleasant. Like I've said before, this card's come up a bunch of times tonight, but the Ten of Cups represents either joy or disappointment, either emotional fulfillment or the absence of emotional fulfillment manifested in the world around you. So right now, things are good for you, Pisces, and I am so glad to finally have some good advice and some good news to give to somebody. The High Priestess is your next card. So you're feeling in charge right now, Pisces. You got things going pretty good right now. You are in control. You are feeling your energy. You are exercising your power. You are the reason that things are going good right now, and that is awesome. Queen of Swords. You are at the peak of your energy right now, Pisces. This is you at your maximum capability. This is you doing what you are able, this is what you've always been able to do and just didn't know that you could. So, you're the reason for all this joy and abundance that you've got going on right now. You've put the work in. You deserve to feel happy about where you're at in life, because you did that on your own. You got that for yourself, and that is awesome. So right now you are experiencing the peak of your mental energy and your personal power. This is everything that you have been working towards, everything that you have earned. You are in control right now, and it is all yours. And I don't think there's really any advice I can give at that point. I mean, you've got this. You're in control. What can I tell you? You know what you're doing. Everything's going good. So keep up the good work, Pisces. And I think that's a great note to end everything on. I'm so glad that I can finally tell somebody that something pleasant. I've been in some heavy readings tonight. Speaking of abundance and things going well, thank you guys so much for the donations and for buying the personal readings and stuff. I was able to get all of my bills paid with a lot less trouble than I usually have. And having said that, all of my bills have been paid, and I am now broke again. So anybody that wants to donate, my PayPal info is down there in the description. If you would like to buy a personal reading and get some more information, I am totally open to that. You can hit me up on Facebook or Twitter at Real Blind Seer, or Instagram at Blind Seer Official. Anywhere that you can send me a message, we can talk about readings. There are links to all of my social media platforms down in the description. There's a link to my website with a list of all of the services that I provide, a brief little description, and more importantly, a list of how much it costs for each of the different services. There's a reason I call myself the all-purpose oracle, and you got to think about it for a second. If this is the stuff that I give away for free, imagine what I charge for. And I want to thank you guys again for tuning in, and for hitting the thumbs up button down there, and for subscribing to my YouTube channel, for all the love that you guys give me on social media and in the comments down below, and for everything that you do, the money that you guys send me, the money that you spend on readings, your donations, everything. You're the reason that all of this is possible, and I could not do it without you, and I can't thank you enough for that. And that's why I try to do all of these free videos and free weekly and monthly readings and all of that stuff, to try to give back as much of that love as possible, because I could not do any of this without you. And I thank you so much, guys, for tuning in, and I hope I will see you next time. Bye.